There's the name drop. Okay, here's the thing. I want to acknowledge out the gate. Well, let me say two things. First off, this stupid anime puts a damn smile on my face, and I love it. But I do want to acknowledge that it is a bad anime. Like, I want to acknowledge this is just going to be a mid-tier, by the books, OP character, like main character gets a unique trait that is valued at 0 or negative 0 and is deemed as trash, but based on their personality, the way that they carry themselves, and the intelligence that they've displayed, they get a lot of people, because they're very charismatic, they get a lot of people to follow them, and they end up being OP in a very different way that's not normal. That's what we have in Van. In this character is he was given production magic, and his production magic was deemed as irrehensible, normal, not fit for nobles, and useless. So he was, instead of being murdered, and he was basically given a territory on the outskirts and just basically banished from the family. Well, everything he did prior to that happening, he basically rizzed up a lot of different people, a lot of important people, like his butler, like the captain of the knights, like his slave, like adventurers, like all the people that have followed him to the village. And he's charismatic, intelligent. He is easy to follow. He doesn't follow the normal noble tendencies. And I was thinking about that as I was watching. I was like, yeah, if you or I were to get isekai into this other world, we probably wouldn't follow the noble norms either, right? Because we're just not... That's just not how we are. We are our own person, and we wouldn't have necessarily been raised in that environment. We were already raised, and now we're just reborn. And that's a big benefit to him, right? Because he remembers people's names. He understands the importance of knowing people and associating and communicating really well and schmoozing with people and understanding that, when it comes to being a lord, people are really important. So it's important to know their name, their jobs, what they like or dislike. It's important to know the people who are serving you and what they do well, what they don't do well. That's what it means to be a really good lord.